everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one of the best passing offenses in the NFL. The Dolphins are top 10 in pass yards, going up against a Giants secondary that could be in for a long day. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, Charles and I, we have brought our talents to South Beach, or at least in the neighborhood of South Beach, as we are in beautiful Miami, Florida. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the New York Giants and the Miami Dolphins. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come out here in the eye. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. They'll get 23 yards there, and that's good for Miami first down.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And the back goes into motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Miami Dolphins starting lineup now, and Kenyon Drake, a guy to watch.
He has the ability to affect the game in so many different ways. In the return game, bringing it back himself. Also can be a gunner on the punt coverage team and did that very well at Alabama. But has the ability to run the ball out of the backfield as well as catch it. Kenyon Drake, you can use him so many different ways.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses. Without
a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
He had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Play action. They'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And the Dolphins... Offense now ready to go back out on the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Forced out to his left. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Janoris Jenkins combines excellent coverage ability with supreme confidence in himself. He thinks that no one is going to catch a pass in his area. Calls himself Clamp City.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll set up a throw. He goes underneath to Drake. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. On first down, Drake. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Now we've got a giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. They'll send Landry in motion right. A pitch out to Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
They'll set up to throw. He dumps it off to Drake. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but right, a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. In motion comes the tight end left. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They come up in an offset eye. They're going to look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Back down, Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Here's Coleman. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
This is Coleman, and he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
2nd down following the run.
Let's go. 3-19. Leopard.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he's got his man on the out route. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped before you're jumping.
Yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the catch made by Leonte Carew. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
3rd down now following the completed pass. They'll look to throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and very short here, less than a yard. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And on the ground they go with a running back. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They will run again with Coleman. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it brings up 4th down.
And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On play action, they'll throw. Going back to Landry. This time he's got him. Complete. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now a play fake here on first down. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? In this third quarter, they have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Back to throw now on first down. Pass incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion.
4 down, check. 4 down, 4 down. Now let's go. Over. Detroit.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the first down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get it to him, let him fight off some people and pick up the necessary yardage.
And the offense lining up first and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found the seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Another pistol look here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Set! Green, 39! Detroit!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone. Zone just inside the 20. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Their big tight end, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. Now for the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And over the middle, this is Parker. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, it's Drake. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along. Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding third and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
Here's Matt Darr now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Play clock winding down. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Beckham will go in motion right. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
So completion on second down, that brings up third. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete here on third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, 98 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call, even more credit for how they executed it.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Back now in Miami. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. come out throwing here to start the drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Over the middle to Beckham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold. I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. 23 yards on the play. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline.
To throw again.
The strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll set up a throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second down and 4. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. Devontae Parker, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is, went into this one ahead of time that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the Giants ready to come out now. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And sometimes those slants they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And out come the Dolphins now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He'll drop to throw. Deep drop. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And he whips that one incomplete there. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to throw now. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Red zone opportunity. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he motions the wide receiver. That one looks like he'll nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And New York set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Let's go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. 5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. They send Parker in motion left.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now fourth down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Here's Beckham. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm hearing my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.